It's like fishing in a barrel. I guess it kind of is like fishing in a barrel because they released like 700 2 days ago. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I am with Jacob today, and I'm laughing because a couple days ago we actually went on another fishing trip and I did all of this, but we didn't catch any fish. But today, we're headed out, can I tell them where we're going since it's stocked? We're going out to the Blanco River. We're going to Blanco State Park over in Blanco, I guess. Yeah. And they've stocked a bunch of trout. Texas Parks and Wildlife, they do that every single year. There's a deer, and everyone is slamming their brakes on y'all. Anyway, Jacob went yesterday, he scouted it out, and he and his grandpa caught a limit of them in supposedly 20 minutes. So we're gonna get out there today. I have no idea what we're using for bait. All he told me was set up a Carolina rig with a small weight and a tiny hook. So that's what I've got set up, and I'll see y'all out at the river. All right, y'all, we just pulled up. There's Jacob back there. We're getting set up real fast because apparently this spot will get pretty crazy pretty fast. And Jacob says that we have claimed the juice, the good stuff. So we're gonna get set up really quick. And if y'all are curious where we are or where you can catch some trout, they stock these all over the state. You can just go to TexasParksandWildlife.com, TPWD, or just Google TPWD trout stocking. And I'll actually put a little link down here and I'll show y'all what that looks like right now. They've got listings and dates and numbers of how many they stock all over the state. So pretty much anywhere in the state, wherever you live, you can find a spot to catch these trout. We're gonna set up down there. I'm gonna show y'all what we're using. He says we're using, I think they're called Trout Nuggets. I think he went to Academy or Cabela's and bought some Trout Nuggets. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but we'll get them on the hook and we'll get out there. So stay tuned. All right guys, we're gonna look at Jacob's setup real quick. He says he has a giant hook on this. He says if you wanna catch more fish, use a little hook. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and we're gonna see what he's doing here.
Just a little tiny barrel weight with a swivel, about 14 inches of line.
What is that right there?
This is a little piece of dough bait, power bait.
Do you have the package to that?
Yeah.
Here, hold that up for me. Ooh, look at those trout out there, y'all. Those splashes. There, I'll see you.
Some of this power bait.
Original scent trout nugget. And you just use the whole nugget?
I use half of it.
Okay.
Now this is a really big hook, but I was here yesterday catching them, so I'm just trying to weed out the smaller ones.
That's what he's doing. We're weeding out. We don't catch little ones, y'all. All right, we're gonna get out there and start. Oh, there was one right in front of us. That's so cool. We'll start catching them. Look at all those bobbers in the tree. That's embarrassing.
See, that just tells you.
Yeah. Boy, this bait is hardly stays on the hook.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh no! No! Hey, I think you got one. Maybe not. Maybe it's the wind. Sure looks like it though. No, yeah, you got one. Oh, he dropped it. No, did he drop it? Oh, that's a tiny one, dude. There we go.
Yeah.
Here, let me get my camera out. Rainbow trout. All right, chop his head off and get him in the cooler. I'm just kidding. Hey, you might have one. Yep, you got one. What the heck? Jacob's killing me. I'm casting it where you're casting it. Wow, look at you. Numero dos. Did he just fall off? Or did he break your line?
Oh no, he just fell off the lid. Ooh, that's a pretty one.
Here, bring him over here.
Got a nice pink stripe.
Yeah, look at that. Number 2, y'all. Jacob is killing me currently. You see him? All right, y'all. Jacob's telling me I need to go to the bridge and fish. So let's go to the bridge and fish. You see him over there?
Another one.
That's a decent one. Up and over. Oh. There we go.
Did you get one?
We're on the board.
Can't even eat my breakfast taco without hooking into a fish. They're pretty, aren't they? Pro tip, eat your breakfast taco before you start fishing, or your slimy trout hands will get all over your taco. It's not a good time.
It's like fishing in a barrel. I guess it kind of is like fishing in a barrel because they released like 700 2 days ago. We're using here. Can I give him a couple?
Yeah, give him some.
There was a gentleman down the river just a little bit who watched us pull up and start catching fish immediately, and he wasn't having too much luck, so he thought he'd come on over and ask us what we were using and how we were catching them. And y'all, that is A-okay by me. I really encourage that. If you're out at the lake or the river and you see somebody who's just reeling in fish left and right and you're like, man, I wish I could catch fish like that, just go ask them. Seriously, guys, just go ask them. You know, it's not like you're invading their personal space or anything. Not everyone goes out, not everyone's me. Not everyone goes out for the first time and throws the rod in the water for the first time and it's like, whoa, I'm really good at this. No, people ask questions. People get on the internet. You got to research this stuff. And people who fish are generally pretty nice guys. I'm a pretty nice guy until you start fishing close to where I'm fishing. All right, back to the video.
Yeah, they recognize it. Thank you.
Alright guys, so what we're doing, I know we've gone over the bait and what we're fishing for and stuff and our tackle here, but what we're doing is basically we're casting out kind of to the edge of the shade over there and we're letting it sit on the bottom for a little bit, and it might take them 10 seconds to find it, it might take them a couple minutes, but they will find it. So if you do this, just use this tan power bait, get out there, let it sit on the bottom and be patient with it and you'll catch them. They're not very big, but you know what? They're fun and they're tasty.
Show you why you want to. This is why you want to have a swivel on your trout rig. Because when you catch it, that's what happens.
Look at that, y'all. Hooked him right in the roof of the mouth, too. Barely got him. Golly. If I can pop that out of there, that's a fatty there. Get him on ice. Guys, the goal is to touch these fish as little as possible because they are the slimiest things in the world. Well, I've caught about 8. Jacob's only caught 1 or 2, so we're gonna get back to fishing. I'm just kidding. Number 9. Really, that's like number 12. Jacob let a couple little ones go. Wait. Oh.
There's number 10.
Is that number 10? Let's see which one's bigger. Oh, he came off. Yeah, yours never did. All right, guys, now the plan is we're gonna take these trout down the river a little bit. We're gonna hook them through the mouth and we're gonna catch some largemouth bass. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we packed it on up. We've got some Cincos on the rods and we're gonna go do some bass fishing off camera. Is it beeping at me?
Yes, it is.
Beeping at me. Hold on.
I like it.
Okay, the seatbelt is buckled, the beeping has stopped. Anyway, we're going to catch some bass now on some private property somewhere, a little secret spot, and that'll be off camera. But you saw the trout, you saw how to catch the trout. If you've got any questions, just go ahead and ask me down in the comments, and I'll ask Jacob, and he'll tell me, and then I'll tell y'all. But basically, you saw it was very kid-friendly, it was very family-friendly. If you're just getting into fishing, I mean, there were some people there who were asking us all sorts of questions. We were giving them tips and tackle and everything, and they actually started catching fish. So if you're just getting into it, it's very basic and easy. If you want to know how to clean these things or cook them up, I'll shoot a separate video on that, and I'll link that up in the top right corner of the screen. So thanks for watching, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll catch you next time.